that understanding of where negativity is coming from, and then why that person is so unhappy. And if he would, and would he thrive with more or less responsibility? So sometimes you give a person more responsibility, they thrive better. If you give them less, they thrive better. But you gotta study. You know, that's why it's good to have quiet time on your way to and from work, and it's quiet time for everybody to leave sometimes, and you to get to think that way. And then in step 3, demonstrate with your actions that this type of behavior is not going to be accepted in your building, showing all the staff what is expected at work. And then last but not least, describe the effects of his behavior on the organization. This person eventually had to leave because I refused to be negative along with that person. And so they left. I didn't fire anybody, they didn't fire themselves, they just decided to go to another school. They were on the wrong seat on the bus in that building.
I'm a believer that sometimes negative people don't even realize that they're negative.
Right.
It's just so much a way of life that they just don't see it. And often for me, the best way to counteract that is with something positive. And I'll give you a real live example just this morning. First of all, I've stayed here several times, and this is an awesome hotel. The staff is wonderful. I checked my bag in this morning, and it was a guy that came up. He had just checked in, and I said, good morning. He said, good morning, took my bag. I said, it's gonna be a great day. He said, how do you know? I said, well, it's beautiful outside. He said, it's cloudy. I said, but I'm alive. And he said, okay. Well, he had nothing to do that. I mean, I said, and so are you, so it's gonna be a great day. You know, he didn't wake up, he was trying to be negative, but I thought, well, how simple is that? I simply wanted to say good morning, that's all. But that happens in your school. Sometimes people get so caught up in their own negativity, they don't even see it as that, and it can be toxic. You've got to counteract that. Betty the bully. This one troubles me. Well, okay, they all do, but this one troubles me probably more because I'm starting to see more and more of it in schools. There are adult bullies that sometimes we don't recognize. We have a tendency, even as school administrators, to zap kids for things that we allow adults to do. But bullying happens in our buildings, and it's at a high level now with Facebook. You walk into your meetings and you see the poor little new teacher that's shunned over here by yourself. It is adult bullying, no matter what you call it. The goal is to diminish your self-esteem so they can pull themselves up. Bullies look like they're all powerful, but truthfully, at the end of the day, they don't feel good about themselves, and they can only do that if they can push you down, because then they can raise themselves up. I talked a lot of times earlier about the new teachers. Sometimes the bullying comes from fresh ideas and new teachers. I don't know if anyone has ever hired a new teacher that's come in with all of these spanky, wonderful ideas, and the grade level has just shut them down.